Welcome back. We're here on the Warthunder Dev server, on the first dev server, and we're going to be looking at the remainder of the planes that have been put in so far. Starting with the new Premium Tornado IDS, which, if you've flown any of the other Tornadoes, it looks like it should be pretty similar to them. Right now, it only has iron bombs, it's getting the AIM-9Ls, the large caliber flare and chaff pods, and the drop tanks. And it's getting the 27mm Mauser cannons, so it's nothing too fancy compared to, what we already have seen in the tech tree, but it should be a pretty decent premium. Just obviously have to be careful out there of all the planes that want to come and hunt you down. Let's see. It has the Turbo Union RB 199 34Rs Mark 103s, with an afterburning thrust of 7730. So let's go look at the Marine Flieger and see what it has. Let's see, 7230. Bear in mind this is not a spaded plane. These are the 34R Mark 103s. And let's see, 34R Mark 103. So they look like they're the same engines, I just don't have them upgraded on the other one. And let's look at the one in the tech tree. Also, don't have it spaded. I like my bombers, but I haven't been flying them a whole lot. Looks like it also has the same engines, they're just not fully upgraded. So it looks like it's gonna be very similar to the one in the tech tree minus the guided ordnance and the targeting pod. I'm sure it'll have similar flight performance. Arguably it's going to be closer to the Marine Flieger, since the Marine Flieger also lacks the targeting pod and lacks most of the smart ordnance. Obviously it's got the anti-ship missiles, but those are unique to it so far. But if you've flown against any of the Tornadoes, or if you've flown as any of the Tornadoes, I think you probably have a good idea of what you're getting into. I do like the way the camo looks on it, though. It's a very pretty plane, but I think all Tornadoes look nice. But we can bring it out for a test flight. I wish I could make a loadout for it, but let's assume that we're going to go for a single base. 20 minutes should be fine. So, with this loadout, you could bring it into ground battles. I might bring the heavier loadout if I was going into ground battles. You can also imagine that you're going after a single base in an ARB battle. Obviously the plane is quick as any jet getting off the ground, even with its loadout, and it's a lovely swing wing design with a crisp cockpit, and it's even got a moving map for those of you that fly in sim. It's kind of nice to have those. Let's see. Okay, I can't change the MFDs. That's too bad. How about the HUD? It does have a working HUD. And let's see. We do have acquisition radar modes. I did not bring the guided missiles, and we do have a radar-directed gun sight. And even with our bombs, we can still pull decent Gs. We only have search radar, no PD, no PDV, no TWS. And we do have a bomb ballistic computer, and I'm sure that we have CCRP, but I don't have my controls set up the same way on the dev server that I have in the live server. So we're gonna have to make do. Let's see if we can pull out of this, and we can. As per usual. ballistic computer is accurate. And our engines do feel powerful. No surprise that we have a good working flight model. They have several other Tornadoes that have been in the game for a while now. And it's got a strong legacy to build off of. All in all, if you're looking for a premium and you don't mind bombing bases, this is probably going to be a very efficient grinder. Usually planes that can jump off the deck and go and take out a base are very good grinders. It'll do okay if you want to fight people in the air, but admittedly, it's not going to be the strongest dogfighter out there. It's not the most maneuverable plane in the world. It doesn't carry the most or the best missiles in the world. AIM-9Ls are respectable, don't get me wrong. They're good missiles. And moreover, this does have a thrust reverser. And you can even use it to some extent in the air. And on our way out, let's check out that ejection seat. 1, 2 shoots, and we're clear. So I think it'll be a pretty good pickup. It's certainly one that I would consider. I might consider it over the Laser M. I think it really just comes down to your playstyle. If you like bombing targets, or if you need something to strike ground targets, if you've been a long-time ground player for Germany, I think it'll be a very effective purchase, since you'll be able to roll in, and you won't have all the smart ordnance, but you can come in low and fast with the high-drag bombs, or likewise you can use it in the air for efficient grinding, since you'll be able to bomb all manner of targets. It carries a hefty bomb load, so you can take out one base. You might be able to push 2, but I think you can only get 1. Well, okay, 12,000 pounds. I think 12,000 pounds can get 2. I think it's about 5,000 per base. So, you might be able to get 2. And you should still be able to carry your missiles and your flares. So like I said, it should be an efficient grinder. Just bear in mind, you're also going to be the target for pretty much every other plane out there, so that might bring you some frustration. But yeah, it's looking to be a good patch. It's looking to be a good holiday season. Let me know what you think down below. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And let me know which one of these planes you're most excited for.